Tim Albright with AVNation with an InfoComm 2019 special. What we were doing is we were previewing all the booths, or a lot of the booths, coming your way from InfoComm 2019. The show itself is the 12th to the 14th, but education and everything starts on the 8th. With me today to talk about Middle Atlantic's space inside the Legrand booth is my buddy Megan Needler from Middle Atlantic. Welcome, ma'am.
Thanks. How's it going?
Good to see you. You guys are in, I mentioned the Legrand booth. So the Legrand booth is 2500-2500. I've said this a couple times. As soon as you walk in the main entrance, you cannot miss the Legrand booth.
That's right.
Not only is it large, but it's right there in the front. Middle Atlantic is part of Legrand, has been for many years. So when we walk into the Legrand booth at 2500, what are we going to find from Middle Atlantic?
Yeah, well, one of the things you're going to notice right away is that we've really blown up this concept around vignettes in our space because it's not just Middle Atlantic representing and holding the Legrand AV flag. You'll find all of these other amazing market-leading brands like Daylight, Chief, and Vadio, and C2G and Wiremold all coming together to show how these solutions solve our integrators' problems when we come together and we work together. And that's not just from an end product standpoint, but all the way from innovation forward, from that application engineering standpoint. And we really want to ring that home with the showcasing of these different vignettes. So you've seen some of these from us before. Of course, we're showcasing our latest and greatest in these spaces, but the conference room vignette, the huddle space vignette, well, we've just taken it steps further, and you're going to find retail spaces from us, broadcast vignettes from us. We've got large venue examples as well. So it's kind of exciting to see, like, to just kind of blow off the doors and windows and take that story to the next level and say, it's not just the 80% of the types of installations that you guys do, it's all of these installations that you do where you can find how our solutions work together. So you're going to find our products, Middle Atlantic products, woven into each of those different experiences. So that's pretty exciting news.
When you guys were developing these vignettes, and you mentioned a couple of them, broadcast and education, corporate will be in there as well. Where did you get your ideas? Was it kind of internally, but did you also reach out to your clients and the integrators saying, you know, where are you guys exactly putting us?
Yeah, absolutely. We always talk to our customers and to the market, and it's from our own experiences as well and working with our customers. I mean, we participate in these projects. We co-design a lot of these projects with our customers. So we understand the types of applications and challenges that are out there, and we try to kind of tailor our marketing and our messaging to make sure that we're showing not only how did we solve it that one time, but are there takeaways for other integrators on how they could solve this moving forward. And it's really where a lot of our ideas are sparked. And you'll see that also in the trainings that we're offering. So it's not just in the booth, it's out of the booth as well. We have trainings around huddle spaces, around ADA compliance in certain spaces. We just had a white paper that we released on ADA and AV. We're seeing that intersection come up more and more. So we're really trying to take the calls that we get, and it's like, oh my gosh, can somebody help me with X? And we're like, wow, what a unique problem. Are there other applications for that? And how can we help share the wealth of knowledge that we have as a manufacturer that gets the luxury of kind of touching all of these different markets and these different customers?
Yeah, and you guys, I know we're not necessarily talking about education for the InfoComm, but you guys do education at InfoComm, and even outside of InfoComm, a very robust education staff, fabulous education. I've taken it. Real quickly, I know that you guys have the vignettes, and so each section has something from Chief, right? Something from Middle Atlantic and something from Vadio. Is there one or two maybe products or one or two vignettes that you really are excited about or want people to focus on?
Yes, absolutely. So in addition to our vignettes, we still have some of our brand areas where you're going to find some of the new stuff from us as Middle Atlantic, kind of outside of that application environment where you can kind of touch and feel it in a couple of different scenarios and understand a little bit more in depth of what those products offer. And there you're going to find our new premium plus PDU with RackLink, which is the latest in our remote management software. It's what's really exciting about our RackLink technology in this premium plus PDU format, available in horizontal rack mount capability, but also in compact form factor, is that you're getting data down to the individual outlet level. So when you talk about maximizing control and maximizing the power of data, what's really great about that individual outlet level information is it not only allows the integrator to say, here's what's coming into the system, but now you're empowered to optimize that system. And that's something Scott Lauder, one of our director of engineering, is actually working with Avixa right now on an energy standard that's like, how can we take some of this cool data to the next level and say integrators aren't just monitoring anymore. Now they're empowered to make this data actionable. And our premium PDU with RackLink is on the forefront of developing some of that standard. And that will be in the booth. And in fact, we're actually powering some of our vignettes with this PDU from RackLink, and we'll have a touch screen in the Middle Atlantic area. So people can just take a look at the interface. They can turn outlets on and off. They can see the different draws. So we want to talk to really kind of break down that barrier. And we know, AV as a service is a hot topic, right? And so this is a really pivotal product that could be a part of those strategies. And we want to show how easy it is to incorporate that. So that will be on display in our area. And then we have an exciting thing that I actually am going to tell you about, but not tell you about because it's being unveiled at the show. But Middle Atlantic is turning 40 this year. So we've got some exciting announcements in line with that. You know, one of our staple AV enclosures, the BGR series, has actually just surpassed the MRK series and is now our #1 selling rack. And given our leadership in this space, this means we've got the #1 AV enclosure, the BGR, as Middle Atlantic. And we have made some pretty exciting upgrades to that product that we're going to be unveiling at the show. That are really driven by years of research from our design and engineering team. We've done focus groups, we've met with customers, we have prioritized some of the top installation challenges, and we have solved them. And we're so excited to have this interactive display in the booth. So I'm not going to tell you more, just that you need to stop by and see it. You've got to see it for yourself, and we'll be unveiling that at the show.
All right, very good. Again, you can go see that in booth number 2500-2500. Megan, not everybody is going to InfoComm. Again, those dates are 12th through the 14th in Orlando. So if they're not going, but they want to follow along with everything that Middle Atlantic will be talking about, including the new racks, how do they do that?
Absolutely. So we'll obviously be working with the media. So you guys will be helping us get the story out, as well as middleatlantic.com, LinkedIn, and Twitter. So make sure that you're checking out all of those live social feeds. We'll be talking at the show and posting videos on our YouTube channel. So if you're going to miss it, I'm sorry that we'll miss you, but definitely catch up with us on social media.
Very good. Megan Needler from Middle Atlantic and Legrand. Again, 2500 is their booth number. For us, for AVNation, you can go by the website, avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv. And follow along as we also head to Orlando and bring you everything from the show floor, including a visit with Megan and the folks at Middle Atlantic. All that and more at avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.